Hey guys, this is Jonathan from Fitness for Freedom. Today we are doing a review of the foam roller. All right, so here we have the foam roller. As you can see, it is a giant cylinder of foam. So you would normally use a foam roller to massage yourself so that you can break down the muscle knots and help decrease your chance of becoming injured or help improve your mobility. All right, so the foam roller is a massage or self-massage tool. So what you do is you roll back and forth on it, and what you're going to do is look for muscle knots in your body. So a really common muscle knot might be your TFL or tensor fasciae lata. If you're a runner, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about because if you roll, you'll feel almost a sharp, not a sharp pain, but it'll definitely be tender in the area above your hip. And what you do is when you find these tender areas in your muscles, then you roll back and forth. And if it hurts too much, then you just hold on the spot with the foam roller, and that helps to break down the muscle knot and helps improve your flexibility and mobility. And also can decrease your chance of becoming injured because sometimes tight muscles can pull on the joints and cause joint discomfort. Now, another great exercise or great use for a foam roller is to actually do core exercises. And these are great for your deep core muscles. You lay lengthwise along the foam roller, so it goes right across your spine. And what you can do is do an alternate leg lift without letting the ball or the roller go back and forth. And you can increase the difficulty by keeping your hands up on your chest. So that's just another use for the foam roller that's different than self-massage. So there aren't any real major risks with the foam roller, but there are a couple. What you really want to avoid is rolling directly on the joint. So if your hip is bothering you, you want to stay off the head of your femur bone because that'll actually be quite painful and you can't roll bones out. So you can only roll muscles out, so stay off the joint directly. Another thing that you need to be careful of is you don't want to roll out your lower back. So sometimes I see people in the gym or at a clinic trying to roll out their lower back like this, and that can actually be really painful. And there's a good chance you could hurt yourself and hyperextend your back when you're doing it. So you want to be careful of those types of things. But if you avoid those, then it's really hard to hurt yourself on a foam roller and you're not going to do any great damage. All right, so the foam roller is widely available at most fitness equipment stores. Now, I always recommend you go into the store instead of ordering it online so that you can practice with the firmness of it. Because if you get one that's too hard, it's going to hurt and you're not going to want to use it, and it may not be very effective when it hurts that much. Whereas if it's too soft, you may not feel anything, so you're not really doing anything for your muscle. So go to the store so you can try it out and get one that works right or properly for you. Now, one thing that you'll notice when you go into the store is that there are foam ones just like this, or there are plastic ones that have foam wrapped around the outside. The plastic ones that have foam wrapped around the outside tend to be more expensive, but they will last forever. So that's something to consider when you're purchasing one. Now, on top of that, when you're exercising or using the foam roller, you'll notice that at first the soft ones hurt a lot, but over time the soft one won't hurt as much and you'll have to graduate to a more firm roller. So keep that in mind as you're using them, that over time you'll have to replace your roller with a more firm one to make sure you're still getting the same benefit out of it. All right, so now for the pros and cons of the foam roller. So as the cons, foam rollers, if they're foam like this, they will get soft over time, which means they'll slowly start to lose their effectiveness. Now that being said, you may have to replace it with a firmer foam anyway, so that may not be a con, and it may be a reason enough to get one of the cheaper ones instead. Now, the pros of the foam roller are that it can essentially replace or at least prolong the visits that you need between seeing a massage therapist. Now, it is a foam roller, which means it's large, and it's not fingers, which are tiny and can get into all your nooks and crannies. So nooks and crannies of your body. So that's why it doesn't replace massage therapy entirely. Now, if I could recommend for anyone to get a foam roller, then I would. I think it's a great tool that you can use on all parts of your body and for different reasons. The only reason I'm going to give it 4 finger stars instead of 5 finger stars is because they're not always as durable as they could be, and there are some other replacement tools that you can get that are more effective for certain parts of massage than the foam roller. So it's not a complete massage replacement tool. So all in all, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the box below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get more of these great helpful tips. Take care, and we'll talk to you next time. All right, so the foam roller is widely available. Oh my God, it's widely available.